Welcome back to another episode of Carson's Aquatics. Today we're going to be doing a few things down here in the fish room as well as up in my room. We're going to be moving some stuff around, rearranging some things, moving some fish to other tanks, stuff like that. But first, as you guys saw from the title and thumbnail, unfortunately one of my pet frogs did escape from their tank. It was our brand new albino African clawed frog. You can see the tank is all messed up because I literally took everything out of the tank searching for him. And I even ran my hand through all the sand to make sure he didn't bury himself or something, but he did not. I literally saw him last night, I watched him eat last night, and I come down here today to feed everything, and I go to feed the frogs, and I just don't see the albino in there, and I'm like, okay, what the heck? So I took out all the rocks like I said. I looked in all the different caves, rocks, crevices, whatever. I literally looked everywhere in the tank, and he's just not in there. I even looked in the filter in case he jumped up into I don't know, but he wasn't in there. And you can see I put these two rocks here because all I can really think that happened would be that he just came up top and sprung himself over the edge of the tank. There are these tiny little gaps on both sides of the filter, and I thought they were small enough to where we would never have a problem with the frogs jumping out, but I guess I was wrong. So until I figure something else out, I'm just gonna leave these rocks here. And yeah, that's all I can really think that happened. I mean, there's no way that Frankie ate the albino frog. I mean, that albino frog was bigger than him. There's no way our bamboo shrimp ate him because he's a filter feeder, and there's nowhere else he could have gone. He's not under the sand, so the only real possibility is that he jumped out. But also, I looked around this entire room. I looked behind the couch, all along the edges. I even pulled all this stuff out, looked behind this tank, looked behind this tank. I looked behind all of this, looked back in that corner, I looked back behind the fridge, under the couch. I literally looked everywhere. So either he found a really good hiding spot or I'm just blind. But I'm not blind. So he's around here somewhere. But unfortunately, these African clawed frogs can only survive out of water for about 20 to 30 minutes. At that point, they just dry out and die because they need to be in water. And it's already been well over an hour. I'm gonna set the camera down and look for a little bit longer, but I'm not feeling too confident about it. But if I somehow find them, I'll let you know. Alrighty guys, well I just searched for another 15 minutes and I did not find him. And even if I did find him, he would more than likely be dead. So I mean, that really sucks. Maybe we'll find him someday whenever I move out and move all these tanks out of here. But for now, he's just gone. I mean, I searched this entire room and I even searched outside of the room in case he somehow squeezed through the gap under the door, but he's just gone. So RIP to the albino frog. And it was gonna be this video where I announced his name too. I was gonna name him Albert the albino, but he decided to hop out of the tank and go on his way. So yeah, that's that. It's such bad timing too. Last week we had one of my box turtles pass, and now we have the albino pass, and he was super cool too. So I probably will keep an eye out for more albino African clawed frogs. Not that I'm trying to replace him, but I mean, I only had him for a week or two, and he's super cool and I want another one. So I'll keep an eye out for that. We still got Frankie in here. He's doing great. And then we got our new bamboo shrimp back there. Looks like he found a place onto the filter. And I did choose a name for him as well. This bamboo shrimp's name is Woody. He is a bit stressed right now because I was just in there messing everything up. So his colors are super pale right now, but usually he's like a light brown and he resembles a piece of wood. So I chose the name Woody. And pretty soon here, Woody the bamboo shrimp is going to be going in the 55. Because here in a couple videos, I'm going to be putting all live plants in that tank. That video's in the works right now. And when we do move him in there, we might have to get another bamboo shrimp and name him Buzz. Buzz and Woody, like Toy Story, ha ha ha. But anyway, what I need to do right now is put all those rocks back into the tank and put all the plants back in place. Oh, and I even got some more plants for this tank. I think I got 3 more. But I was just at the pet store the other day and I was like, yeah, I'll get some more live plants. So I'll actually go grab those right now. We got a Windalov Java Fern. We got some Friseri Anubias, and then we got another Friseri Anubias. So along with the Java Ferns and Anubias plants that are already in there, we will be adding these 3, and I'm gonna do all that right now. And there it is, all the plants are in, all the rocks are in. And if you look real closely at that new Java Fern, you can actually see Woody chilling up in there. And then we got Frankie up here cruising around. And this tank is back to looking good. I ordered this thing. It is basically a giant roll of filter padding. And hold up, before I open that, I've done this before. Back in January, I ordered this giant roll of filter padding, and it's lasted me a year now. This is probably about 1/5 of what it came with, so I'm running low. This will probably be out in a month or 2, because I am going to be changing all my filter pads soon. But basically, you just order this huge roll, and you can use it for your aquariums, your ponds. You can see right here where I would cut. You just take a knife and you just slice it and cut it to the shape of a filter pad. For my turtle pond filter, literally I use it for all my aquariums, and I'll show you exactly how I do that in just a sec. We are going to look at this new one. I was ordering a bunch of other stuff on Amazon, So I decided to just kill two birds with one stone. And this one is a different brand, so I could even tell you guys which brand is better. You can see it's literally just a giant roll of Aquarium filter padding. By the looks of it, this one is a bit thicker, but this one was also like $4 extra. And I can pretty much tell you right now that this one's better. So if you want to get a roll of this for yourself, I'll have the Amazon link in the description. You'll save a lot of money on your aquariums, on your ponds. But yeah, I'm gonna go get my knife and we're gonna start cutting this to shape. You can see the water in the turtle pond is starting to get a little murky, and that's when I know that it's time to change the filter pad. Real quick, I am going to go rinse this down.
A few moments later.
And there we go, all rinsed. I've got a few rocks in there holding the filter pad down, and these also build up beneficial bacteria. I'm going to grab this nasty filter pad, and now we put in the new filter pad, and then fold that over the top, and then just set these 3 rocks up here, and there it is. So yeah, just thought I'd share that quick little tip with you guys. I'm sure at least a few of you will benefit from it. But now moving on, we're going to head up to my room and change some things with the turtle tank. Alrighty guys, so we are up here at the turtle tank, and here's what I want to do, just a couple things. First of all, you see there's 3 Buenos Aires tetras in here, and I'm going to get those guys out and put them downstairs in the 40-gallon frog tank. And I'm doing this because, like I said, there are only 3 of them and they are schooling fish, so they would be much happier in a tank with more of them. The 40-gallon downstairs has 5 in there already, so they'll be in a group of 8. So I'm going to go in there and scoop them out. And now to acclimate these guys to their new tank, I'm just gonna get a scoop of tank water about every 5 minutes and add it to this pitcher, and that'll just get them adjusted to the water parameters, and the temperatures will start to meet in the middle over time. So I'm gonna do that, and I'll see you in about 15 minutes. Alrighty guys, these Buenos Aires tetras are ready to join their new buddies, so we're gonna go ahead and add them in the tank. And I'm just dumping all the water in because it's all my water, so it shouldn't cause a problem. And there they all go. You can see those 3 right there are all the new ones, and they're immediately going to group up with the bigger ones. That's awesome. I kind of thought that the ones that were already in here would kind of peck at the smaller ones, but no, looks like they're all schooling up. Oh, look at that. That looks so cool, a huge group of them. Just imagine eventually all those guys are gonna be in the same tank with all the ones I have in here. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in here. So we're gonna have 14 Buenos Aires tetras all together. And that'll be coming here in a couple months whenever we set up a new tank down here. But now that those 3 Buenos Aires tetras are in their new tank, we're gonna head back up to my room and add something to the turtle tank. And these right here are what we're gonna be adding. A couple of tall artificial plants. I already went ahead and rinsed them down. And the reason I'm adding these in is so that the turtles can have something else to rest on. Turtles really like to rest on things that are like half in the water, half out of the water, so they can be in the water but still breathe. That's how both of these guys sleep. And before adding these 2 plants right now, the only spot they could do that was on the ramp of the basking area. So I'm just doing this to give them a few more options for resting spots, and I'm sure they're going to appreciate that. And not to mention, it just makes the tank look cooler. So I'm gonna throw the basking area back on here, as well as the lamp. And there we go. So now the turtles will have a couple more hangout spots, a couple more options to where they can sleep. And yeah, this tank is looking good. That is gonna wrap up this video, and today's comment of the day goes out to Angela. Wow, that's awesome. Also, I've never won one of these shout out things, and I really want to win one. Also, I'm addicted to your channel. Well, thank you, Angela, for the support, and now you've won one. And if you want your comment to be the comment of the day in the next video, all you gotta do is drop a comment down below, and that could happen. And if you liked this video, be sure to hit that like button, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications, and I am gonna see you in the next video. Smells kind of funny. It smells like fruit.